Yeah, so recording is on. So let's start our interview. People will keep on joining. Okay.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's fine.
So Rizwan, first of all, I want to know what was your reaction in winning semi-finals against Spain, and then later when you lost the finals to Ravi. So you experienced both kind of feelings. So basically, you're the best person to understand that. How do you feel when you win these games, and how do you feel when you lose that game?
Yeah, actually, it was a great experience to be, precise. We actually didn't expect to win in the semi-final, to be frank, because as I said previously also, I mean, I was lagging by some quite correct number of votes, like 200 or something, even the last hour. So I had a match also that day.
Yeah, you
So
told me.
I was like talking to my wife. Okay, you can keep my phone. Anyways, I'm not going to reach final because I'm already way back. So I just gave my phone to her and I was focusing on the match. Then later after the match, when I came, I was like surprised to see I've won by almost 15, 20 votes or something.
Yeah,
I
15.
was like, oh yeah, really surprised. I mean, I think the credit has to go to my friends who
Obviously, yeah.
worked a lot. I mean, to get past Spain. So yeah, so
And
it
how
was
about
a
the
good
finals?
experience. Finals, even though I lost, I would say I'm very happy and honored to get almost double the number of votes I got in semi-final. So it's for me
Yes.
it's like a victory. I mean, I got around 1,300 votes, and in final it was like almost near to 3,000. So it was
Yes.
huge. I mean, that too,
Yes.
in 12 hours to get that votes is quite a
Absolutely.
decent effort. Yeah.
It's a very good
So
effort. And
my friends worked also really, nicely for that to get enough support for me. So I owe a lot thanks to them also.
absolutely. I mean, see, this is one game where you are not playing exactly. It is your video
Yeah,
games playing. So you can only win with the support of others. And
true, true.
that is how you get to know people are backing you.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the lockdown and all.
Just a minute, Rizwan. I'm not able to hear you.
Hello,
Yeah, I can
is
hear
that okay?
you. Yeah, is that?
Yeah, I was telling with the lockdown and all, people are not able to go out and express or play themselves as they used to do before. So
Yes.
many guys are glued to the phone and all.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's a different concept, people to interact. I mean, and connect to the people all over the globe. I mean, see
Yes.
people playing in areas like Spain, which are also more known for the football.
Football.
So it's a different experience altogether, I would say. I mean, and it's a new concept which you also brought up. I mean, having a imaginative or virtual concept of players playing against each other. So it's fun. It was fun.
So, and this idea, you won't believe it. To me, all of a sudden, I mean, I was actually, we used to create, a lot of polls on Instagram story. And I used to
Yeah.
feel that people actually respond to polls. But what is the use of these polls? They just expire in 24 hours, and after that, there is no use. But if you make
Yeah.
competition and if you award some points and something related to it, then it becomes more interesting. And then I thought,
True.
how can I relate it to talent promotion? Because that is our main objective. Earlier, what we were doing, we were just uploading the videos of talented people and they're getting some views because of the power of the page. But neither players were making an effort to share, nor viewers are taking extra effort to watch that particular video. So whatever was happening, it was all natural. But when you have a contest, in that contest, you must have realized that you yourself sharing your story. Similarly, your competitor is sharing. So when two people share that video, it will obviously spread more. And once it spreads more, it's not only the person who's spreading getting benefit, the other person also in the video is getting noticed. See, it is not a matter of win or lose because it's not a real game, it's not a real World Cup. The only thing is that how those two people who were part of that video are getting seen by maximum people because of the contest. So I think
True, true.
it worked wonder, and obviously the kind of response which viewers given, it shows that they want to know which is the new talent, because see right now everybody is focusing on IPL. We are also focusing, but we already know how Virat Kohli plays. We already know how Rohit Sharma Dhoni plays, right? They're not going to play anything differently. It is just that you want to keep watching them because you love them, but you at the same time you also want to know that which is the new exciting talent which we don't know. So this way we get to know so many people who are extremely talented, but people are not talking about them because you don't get to see them. So I think with this, not only you watch not only you watch your favorite cricketers, but also those cricketers which are very, very talented, but maybe people don't know about them.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, as we discussed also previously, I mean, the video has been viewed, and I was lucky enough to get a vote from the Delhi and Delhi Capitals CEO,
Yes,
Mr.
yes.
Dheeraj also. So many important personalities have been noticing this videos and all. So that's a good sign that, I mean, it's getting noticed in greater platforms and in greater areas, and then great personalities are also involving in this. So it's a good way. I mean, so there's a saying, Gordon, if you're good enough, people will be noticing you. I mean, and if you get good support, obviously it's a real bonus. So that's a great job you have been doing that. I mean, hopefully you can unearth any other hidden talents.
I hope so. I really hope so that we give something meaningful to somebody who needs that kind of a platform. I hope that a right
True,
person watches them and give them some real trial, and they can convert it. That will be massive. Let's see how
true,
it
true.
goes. But for that, the cricket has to come to normalcy. I mean, in UAE it is normal. People are playing normal, or you still have very risk.
UAE, it's getting back to the normal. I mean, but still we follow the instructions laid out by the government, the social distancing, the whatever distance or the protocols we can follow in the dressing room, everything we are following. But it's getting slowly back to normal. We have started to play tournaments. We had played a tournament called Emirates D10, which was
Yeah,
also
yeah,
live stream and all. And yeah, we are UAE squad has already started practicing. We have played intra squad games, and we are having fitness tests. Everything slowly getting back to normal.
That's
Yeah,
good to know. That's good to know. At least cricket is coming back, and right now
true.
PL will also happen in
Yeah,
UAE.
exactly. Yeah, that build-up hype is slowly getting, bigger and bigger with IPL almost around the corner. Hardly there is a week now for the IPL.
Yeah.
So that buzz is already there. Unfortunately, people can come out and watch in the stadiums, but still that buzz is in the air. I mean, the newspapers, everything is filled with this IPL news. Every day new stories coming, so it's fun. So people are really excited for the IPL.
So you have you got any chance to meet anyone from IPL, or you practice with them? Any opportunity?
No, unfortunately, they are in the eco bubble,
Yeah, I know.
so they are not allowed to meet anyone outside the bubble. Uh, Unfortunately, you know what happened with Jofra Archer during the England West Indies series, right?
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
So he just went out for to meet one of his friend.
Mm.
So he was suspended for one match.
Yeah, I
So
know.
players are really careful in that. So they are also given so much instruction that you should not breach the bubble. I mean, and the IPL, if not for the bubble and the current situation, many people would have, good opportunity to be part of the training of the IPL squads and all. I mean, but yeah, we have to respect that situation. They have also taken huge effort to come to UAE in this pandemic time. So they being in the bubble, we have to respect that.
Perspective. Yeah.
Yeah. And one of our, not one of our, he's our UAE captain, Mr. Ahmad Raza. It's a good news that he has been called to train with RCB.
Oh, wow.
So he's in the bubble right now. He has to be in 7 days bubble. Quarantine period. Then he will join the squad. So every team is, I think, I've come with 25 guys or something.
Yes.
And with even net bowlers, they have taken from India.
Yes.
So they have covered the basic, and some more here. A couple of requirements for they wanted a left arm spinner, so he just joined them. So it's a good opportunity for him also to rub shoulders with Virat Kohli and Moeen Ali's. So obviously he can take some good points from them and pass on to us. So it's a good learning curve and opportunity for him also.
So what does Raza do? He's a left arm spinner, you said?
Yeah, he's a left arm spinner.
Okay.
He's a captain of UAE also.
Yeah.
So it's a good news.
He also voted for you.
We can see him. Yeah. He also voted for me. Yeah. He's a very good bowler. Let's hope good news comes up for him. So yeah. So people are excited, really excited in the UAE. When it happened last time in 2014, it was a lovely response received from the people out here. They went in huge numbers to support their favorite stars. Matches were full crowded. It was very. I also went for many matches. It was really fun that time. So even though that aspect is missing, I'm sure people will be glued to their TV sets to watch their stars in action.
Absolutely. This IPL is going to be huge because it's after a long time cricket will happen, at least especially for Indian cricketers. So I think a lot of Indian audience, which plays a huge role in cricket. So I think it will be a massive viewership this time.
True. Yeah, true. It will be big, I would say. Even when we played that Emirates D10, the response received from the online community was great. So you can just imagine what will happen with the IPL.
Absolutely. Even in our games, you can see the viewership was so brilliant. Almost 1.3 million people were watching.
Yeah,
you can understand that in real IPL, it's gonna break all the records.
True. Yeah, that's true.
So talk about yourselves, CP. We want to know that how you started your cricket and what are you exactly doing in UAE team? What's your role and your development? Everything about you.
Yeah, actually, I started my school and all in UAE itself. I was born in India, but my father is working in UAE. So
where in UAE? Sharjah, Dubai, or Abu Dhabi? Where exactly?
Right now, I'm in Sharjah. Okay. I'm working in Dubai.
Okay.
I'm working with a group called Bukhatir Group.
Okay.
It's one of the leading companies, and they are also the owners of Sharjah Stadium.
Okay, that's nice.
So it's a big group. And our chairman is known as the father of UAE cricket, Mr. Abdurrahman Bukhatir.
Wow.
He used to organize all the India-Pakistan matches, which used to be a huge thing in those
Sharjah
days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Sharjah. He was the main guy. He used to do all the, bring players from India and Pakistan and conduct that. Brilliant. So many brilliant tournaments.
So you connect him with us also. It will be great to take his interview.
Yeah, sure. You can do that also. For sure, definitely. And to be telling about my thing, after that, I had to, maybe I studied here till 4th or something. So then I went back to India. So the cricket journey with cricket, actually, I started when I went back to India. I saw my uncles playing and all. We have a good, culture in our family. My uncles used to play. So I grew up watching them. and I picked up here, some things here and there from them. And we started normally from our home backyard, and it was not that serious and all. Just enjoy the sport and all. And my first break actually was received when I got into under 14 district team for Kannur. This is a district in Kerala. We have 14 districts. Kannur is one of the district where I reside, which you might have heard about Telicherry. I don't know. I'm sure
Yeah.
because
Yes.
Telicherry is the place where cricket first started in India when the
Yes.
British and all used to play. And we recently, maybe 10 years back or something, we had a 200 years of celebrations also. Cricket started 200 years back in Telicherry. So we had a celebration for that also. We had a match against India and Sri Lanka. So we have a good tradition in our place. So yeah,
That's very nice.
I was, I mean, Arjuna Ranatunga, Srikanth, all those guys played, and it was a huge thing. I mean, to have 200 years of cricket in a small place, it was a huge moment for us also.
Absolutely.
And I was very small during that time, so I still remember cheering for Srikanth and all. It was a huge crowd that time.
Yeah.
So we have a good tradition. I started as a leg spinner. I got into the under 14 team as a leg spinner, but I couldn't get into the state team that time. So I played a couple of years more but still I couldn't make a break into the state team. I got my first break into the state team was under 17. I got into the team as a leg spinner only. But still, I used to do decently with the bat. Mainly, I played as a leg spinner. Then it was during the under 19 time, I really made an impact as a batsman in the Kuch Bihar Trophy. I was the leading run scorer for Kerala.
Okay.
And we won against the likes of Shahbaz Nadeem, Saurav Tiwari, Varun Aran, who played for Jharkhand. And we won against them we won against them in the Wankhede Stadium by 180 runs or something. And I was the man of the match during that match. So that was one of the memorable match for me.
As a leg spinner or batsman?
As a batsman. Yeah, okay. I got 50 in almost both innings, and I got almost 6 catches in the slip or something.
Great.
And we beat them by 150 runs or something. Because Jharkhand used to be a stronger team those days. I mean, with these people and all, they were a good team. So it was a huge moment for me. And slowly, by consistent performance, I got into the under 22 team, state team. Then by performances in the under 22, I got into the Ranji Trophy team. That's how my progress went into the Kerala. And we toured also South Africa with the Kerala team. And me, Sanju and all were there together. And I had scored a 70 against Cape Town during our tour. We played in 3 cities, Port Elizabeth, Cape Town, and Johannesburg. So it was a great experience for me personally. And unfortunately, I had to stop a little to finish my engineering. I did engineering in Cochin, which is Cochin University, one of the best universities in India, I would say.
Yes, of course.
So I had taken a slight break to complete my engineering. Then after finishing the engineering, I tried to break into the squad again. But once you take a break, it's not that easy to come back to the scheme of things. Yeah, especially with the competition and all, it was not easy. So then I decided to come back to UAE. My father is working here. He was calling me, and Mr. Mashood, who is also former cricketer from Kerala, he's also working here. He also convinced me to come to UAE. He's telling that there's a good cricket here. You can still pursue a good career here. So I just came here, started playing here. I mean, it's different altogether compared to in India. The cricket is a little faster here. We used to play a lot of one days and T20s here. But the experience which we get here is also a little different. We get to play guys almost 140 plus fast bowlers. Pakistanis are known for their fast bowlers.
Very nice.
So yeah, we get to play against them. And many guys from India also and Pakistan also used to come and play over there. I played against Sarfraz Khan, Sarfraz Ahmad, who is a Pakistan captain, Imran Nazir, all those like Hassan Ali. All guys used to come and play over here.
Very
So,
nice.
I mean, rubbing shoulders against international guys also boosted our experience and confidence. So,
Yes.
it got a belief for us that, oh, we can also do in international cricket and we can also represent the international level. That gave me a little bit of confidence performing against them. Okay, so you're also good enough, get that feeling. Then I started
Yes.
performing consistently, alhamdulillah, by in this very domestic. So I also got slowly noticed by the UAE selectors. So they called me to the camp. So I started doing well in the camp also. Then I got my first break in the Nepal series when Nepal came to UAE. Then I had a decent start for UAE. I mean, then I got into the team for Zimbabwe series. It was the first series which UAE played against. I mean, first bilateral series UAE played against a full member, and I was the second top scorer for UAE in that series.
Very nice.
So the journey was, very good. Lots of up and downs, but it was a good ride, I would say.
Really good, right? Seriously, I mean, I love the flow of your career. I mean, India also you were doing pretty well, but because of that break, probably there was a small dip. But again, in UAE, it's all going in the right direction. See, ultimately, a cricket
Yeah.
lover wants to play at the top level. Fine, you are not able to play for India, but at least you are able to play your cricket at top level for UAE. So that is where you definitely get satisfied as a cricketer.
True. I mean, if you keep your ambitions and aim sky high, you'll not
Yes.
settle with less. Even when I was playing for Kerala, the competition and level of cricket in India, but still I prayed and worked hard to be able to play international cricket.
Yes.
It was unrealistic that point of time. I mean, to be able to represent India, it was unrealistic. But I kept dreaming that I will play international. But
Yes.
God gave me the different way to fulfill my dream. Even though
Yes.
it was not for India, He gave me an opportunity to play for a country which I'm, giving me the shelter. So it's a
Yes.
huge honor to
Huge. Yeah.
represent a country which we are, working. So yeah, I'm grateful for that, but still pushing to expand my limits, and keep pushing harder.
What's your future goal? Like, I mean, you have get into UAE team, but is there anything which you want to desire?
No, I have kept some goals for myself. So I don't like to brag about it. I would
Sure.
like to say let the results show by itself. I have a couple of good plans for myself. I have kept an unrealistic goal and some realistic goals also. So I would like to let the results speak for itself instead of me bragging about it. So let's see.
Sure.
Let's hope some good news follow.
I hope you complete your goal, and after that, definitely you can reveal.
Inshallah. Thank you for that.
And
Uh,
you also get along very well with Sanju Samson and Shrishant because they also voted for you. So, what is your camaraderie with them? You want to speak about them, and also thanks them for voting for you that day.
yeah, they're my good friends. We played together. As I said, we went together uh, in South Africa tour also for Kerala, me and Sanju. And I have good memories with him also. And as I said, against Cape Town, where I scored 70 in the second innings, Sanju scored 100 in the first innings.
Oh,
And I still have fond memories, of his that innings. He was batting on 97,
hmm.
and people normally will just try to get 100, and just celebrate. The
Yes.
way he celebrated his 100 was really awesome. He stepped out for an off spinner, and he hit him in the road. There was a road next
Oh my
passing by.
God.
He hit for a huge six.
Oh,
So really good memories with him. And to tell about Sribai, uh, actually I got an opportunity to play with him in Monidola Trophy, which is held in Hyderabad.
mhm.
that was the first time I could play against him. I think he just came after a India series or something. It was in 2011 or something. So, I mean, the way people gave him reception was really awesome. I still remember we played in Osmania University ground, which was like a open ground, you know.
Uh-huh.
So people could come and watch the match, what's happening and all. So people slowly started noticing, Srishant is playing, okay, and the news slowly passed with the crowd. So by the evening, you won't believe, the full ground was crowded. As you say,
Wow.
it is open ground, no? Full ground was not thick with people. And Sri was like, oh, ye me to gaya. And he asked, you won't believe, the newspaper picture next day was Sri running and people running behind him. And he, instead of coming to the pavilion, he just directly ran to the team bus and just went. That was a huge love he was receiving that time. And I was amazed by the love he got. And people used to tell, wo Hayden ka wicket, wo Gilchrist ka wicket, hame abhi bhi yaad hai, those things. I would still cherish that moment. And one of the deliveries, he bowled against one SS Das, who was an Indian opener.
Shiv Sundar.
That was a treat. Yeah, Shiv Sundar Das. It was a treat to watch. And it was a photo, and she was celebrating with one hand in the aiming high, and the middle stump was rotating. So it was a great picture. I mean, his seam position and all, right? So he will make the batsman dance with his seam position. So it was a huge treat to watch. So that was good memories with him.
I hope he comes back. I had an interview with him. So
oh, really?
Yeah. I interviewed him, and
that's nice.
That he's still trying to come back. And this year he'll be in Ranji Trophy. Although Ranji Trophy may not happen this year, but next year he will be in Kerala squad, and he's trying to.
I'll share a small story of him.
Yeah.
I mean, when people hear him telling, okay, I will play again for Indian team and all, people will laugh off about him.
Yeah.
But I will tell you about him. When he was playing for Kerala, I mean, he would be telling people that I will play for India and win World Cup. So same situation happened that time. Reaching India is itself a big thing. Then you are telling, okay, you will win World Cup. People used to make fun of him. तो पहले इंडिया खेलो, फिर बताओ कि वर्ल्ड कप जीतेगा. No? People would laugh, even the seniors and all. तू क्या बोल रहा है यार? पहले तो इंडियन टीम में पहुंचो, फिर बताओ वर्ल्ड कप जीतेगा.
सही बात है.
सही है ना? तो अभी देखो, he is a winner of 2 World Cups, 2007 and 2011.
11.
So don't write him off.
You never know what God is planning for you.
Yeah, correct. But he is an amazing guy. He used to encourage youngsters a lot. He used to, before even Sanju played for IPL and all, he used to tell, I need to see Kerala people, performing in front of the world. And he gave that vision to guys. Oh, you should dream big. You should play. And you won't believe it was Srishant only who gave an opportunity to Sanju to go into the Rajasthan trials.
Wow.
And okay, obviously his skill helped him to
but you still
earn a recognition.
You still need some push.
Correct. And it was Sribai who gave him that. And Sanju did well. Then what's history.
Yes. It's very important.
Yeah, so
talented people, but if you don't have people who can back you and support you and give you a little push, then it becomes very hard, especially in India. So I think Srishant did a wonderful job for.
Really. And I'm sure he's not done yet. He will keep pushing his case, and soon miracles also will happen.
Yeah, if not India,
I'm sure for that.
He can make it to IPL for sure. That is also big.
Yeah, but with Sri, we used to chat sometimes. And he used to tell, I'm an unrealistic person. And he will set unrealistic goals and he will achieve them also. So let's wait and see.
Absolutely. So A lot of people are there. Guys, if you have any question, you can raise your hand and ask to CP if you want. I will definitely take your question. So in between, if anybody wants to ask a question, please let me know. Okay.
I think.
Yeah, meanwhile, continue our chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in
I
UAE,
have one question.
sorry, come again.
I have one question.
Who's this?
I am Tarun, sir.
Okay, Tarun, you have a question? No, what is your question?
My question is that how to overcome from quick deliveries, how to face fast bowlers.
Okay, so CP, he's asking a technical question from you that he's having some issues related to fast bowling. So you want to answer him?
Yeah, for sure. Hi, Tarun. Thank you for your question. Yeah. To be, to be able to tackle fast bowlers, you need to, develop your reaction time. Instead of thinking too much, you have to react. To be able to react well, you need to practice well. You need to get your, muscle memory going. You need to develop your bat speed, everything. You need to practice in the nets or in the knocking sessions. If you think too much, you are already late. So to get your muscle memory and your reaction time, you need to practice a number of times. Take your coach or take your friend, do some throwdowns, specific drill, so that you can improve your bat speed. So work on that drills. So automatically you will be, in a way comfortable handling fast bowlers. You can use the bowling machine and try to get that rhythm for you going, so that when it comes to the match situation, you will just react. If you are thinking too much as a batsman, you're already late. So you need to react properly instead of thinking. So to react properly, you have to do the proper homework, practice well in the nets, in the knocking sessions, get your confidence going, talk with your coach. So if you keep on practicing, you slowly develop that muscle memory, and you can be a really good player when fast bowler, spin, everything. I hope I have answered your question.
So Tarun, are you happy with the answer?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have, as CP sir tell that he's good wrist spinners also at the beginning of his career. So I have one question related to my bowling.
Okay.
What?
Sir, I am a Chinaman bowler. So my question is how to get more and more reps on the ball, because getting revolutions is very, very important. So what's the drills and what things you used to do at your beginning of your journey? You used to do as a wrist spinner.
Oh, that's good to hear that you are a Chinaman bowler also, which is a rare commodity in cricket. Yeah, as you said, as a spinner, you need to be able to spin it. Then you are a spinner, right? Especially if you are a leg spinner or a Chinaman, you need to be able to spin it. Then only, as you say, for the fast bowler, you have to tell them to bowl quickly. Then you can adjust with the line and length, everything. So as a spinner, you need to able to spin it first. Then you can work on the rhythm, the line and length, everything. So I would say for you to get that control, so best thing is take some 15 yards, okay? Just practice your release as a start, okay? Just focus on your release. Try to give maximum revs as a start. So when you get that confidence with your revolutions and with the spin and all, no, slowly come to the 22 yards. Bowl with one step as a start. So you'll get that confidence with your revs. Then you'll get confidence with your release. Then slowly build up with your action. So you already brought back into your muscle memory how to bring the revs or release into your action. So you have to practice so much that you'll be able to execute in the match without even thinking twice. So there's no shortcut for success. Bring that muscle memory, give the much reps you give to the ball, the more spin you will generate, isn't? So work on that way. So you will be a very good bowler soon.
That's a great advice. Tarun, are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah,
Hi,
nice
Rizwan.
to hear that, Tarun.
Okay,
Hi.
Riaz is asking you a question.
This is Riaz here.
Hi, Vyas. Yeah. How are you?
I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Actually, I have been watching your career very closely last 4-5 years since you are in UAE. Actually, I always thought you made a mistake coming to UAE because you have the metal to play for India. And
Thanks for that.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. Thank you
Rizwan?
for your kind words, Riaz bhai.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm very happy that you played international cricket for UAE, but I always thought you have the metal to play for India. Now, my question is, if a youngster tomorrow, a youngster from Kerala or anywhere from India, in your same position, and ask you for advice that can I come to UAE and play for UAE, or I will wait till I get a chance to play for India or in IPL, what will be your answer or advice to him?
That's a very good question. I mean, Raska, thanks for your kind words also that you consider me good enough. Yeah, I would say, I mean, if you are good enough, you can make an impact wherever you are. So, I mean, I was happy and proud that I could represent my state, representing Kerala and all. So, yeah. I could have pursued a couple of years more. I mean, if I really wanted, but with the IPL and all coming, so I would say it's little more better if you can really push your case staying in India. I mean, if you really feel that you can make an impact, because if you see IPL even in world cricket. When the established players are looking forward to play in IPL. But if you are in UAE, if you want to play IPL, the chances will get more slimmer because you have to play as an overseas player. But if you are in India, you can still play as a uncapped player.
Yes.
So if you see in that angle, I would say, okay, try a couple of years more. But if you want to play international cricket and get yourself a name in world cricket, I would say it would be a good choice because there is a lot of competitions coming. There is ICC World League. There is World Cup coming. Yeah, T20 World Cup. There are a lot of opportunities.
Yes.
You can really showcase your talent. So it's if you have good talent, you'll find yourself with a lot of opportunities wherever you are. And I would say there is no shortcut for success wherever you are. If you have to make it big in India, you have to still work hard. Even you have to make an impact in world cricket, you have to work really hard and smartly. So yeah, it's a good question. I would say even I had got an employment opportunity with the central government in India because of my cricket only. But I chose UAE because my family is here. My father is here. If in my place, any other guy would have chosen that, because a central government opportunity is not a small thing. People are not dying to get an opportunity there. So I was lucky enough to get that employment opportunity because I played for Ranji Trophy team and I had good performances in junior cricket, and I got an opportunity just when I joined in UAE. And also I had a very huge doubt to stay here or join back. I was in a dilemma actually, but with consulting all my seniors and
I think you
all,
made a great decision, CP. And
then I
it has results are there to be seen. I mean, you are part of UAE national team and doing exceedingly well. So I think the choices you made is definitely good.
Yeah, true. As you say, the choices you make you right. So
Yeah,
I'm glad that I'm happy. I have made the right
right.
choice.
Yeah. So let's continue with the conversation. So thank you, Riyaz, for your
Thank you,
time.
Riaska, for your question.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that you have no regrets coming to UAE, and we are all happy. Especially Telcheri community is very happy. You are representing the country where you are working on this, and wish you all the best. IPL is
Thanks.
still not away from you. You can try that.
Inshallah.
Well, so,
Rohit Bhai, he is also a part of our group, which is called Telicheri Cricketers, which is also doing a great job in promoting cricket and cricketers in UAE community.
wow.
So he's also doing a great job. That
That's great to
Thank you,
Riyaz keep doing the great work.
thank you.
All right, so let's just continue. I think already we are over time, so we'll just ask you a couple of questions, then we can wrap up, CP. So
yeah, sure.
yeah, so as we were just talking about IPL, which is your favorite team in IPL, and like, are you keen to play IPL in future if you get an opportunity, and for which team exactly?
Yeah, why not? It's one of the best league in India. I mean, the world. So obviously, I would love to be part. And if you ask me, which is my favorite team, I would say I like. I mean, I didn't have a particular team before because I used to love every Indian players. I mean, whether it's Rohit Sharma, whether it's Kohli. So I found really tough to support a specific team. But then I thought I realized it's not bad to have a liking for a specific team, even though we have to love all Indians or all good players. Sometimes it's very tough to be catching one side.
Yeah,
Then personally I like Virat Kohli a lot, and Moin Ali is also. These two players are my favorite players. So because of their presence, I watched for RCB this year. And one more thing, our UA captain also is now going to be part of RCB. So I will be watching for them
really
this
watching
year.
them. But what do
Yeah.
you think? Why RCB is not able to win from so many years? They have so brilliant batsmen, and the bowlers are also decent. Don't say that they're bad. So what do you think, as a viewer, a neutral perspective, and as a RCB fan,
No.
where are they doing?
Yeah.
Where are they going wrong?
Yeah, I would say people fondly forget the fact that they have played IPL finals also. People
No,
don't
we are talking
mention
about
that.
winning. You know that winning is everything.
Yeah, correct. But in T20 anything can happen. Sometimes result will go away. Maybe it will not go away. But reaching IPL finals, it's also not a small thing, I would say, because you have to compete against a lot of good players, and reaching finals, it's not a small thing. But yeah, that, as you said, that uh, last hurdle RCB
Yeah,
was not able to cross. I'm sure this year they will be crossing that final hurdle and bring the trophy.
absolutely. If it happens, it's good, because as a viewer, we also want to see a new winner. See, CSK, MI are very good teams, but as a viewer, you want to see new winners. I mean, you really get tired that why other people are playing when CSK and MI is gonna win at the end. so so it's
Correct.
always good to know, good to have a new winner. So I think RCB, Delhi, or if they win, it will be a good contest.
I believe this year would be of either of RCB or Delhi. I'm predicting that it will be the RCB Delhi final.
Oh, that's will be great. But what do you think? Like, UAE wickets will assist spinners or fast bowlers?
I would say it will be assisting. You can see high scoring games for sure. And spinners will have a great role.
Team which has good
Spinners,
spinners have a
yeah,
chance.
they can be the match winners. Yeah, correct. And mostly you can see high scoring matches in UAE. You can see 200 plus scores almost all most matches, I would say.
And about the grounds like Sharjah, this will be played in Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai. You must have played in all the grounds. So the
Yeah.
size are like anywhere, is it small or it's all
No, if you see in Sharjah, it would be cracker of a contest. You can see sixes flying all over the park. I would say.
What is the
And it will
boundary
be a
distance in Sharjah?
Sharjah, I believe it's 70 or something. In
Okay.
Abu Dhabi, it's little more 85 or something.
And Dubai?
And Dubai also it's quite big. Dubai Stadium is also quite big. Maybe you can say 80 odd in Dubai also.
So Sharjah is
So
comparatively easy to clear sixes.
comparatively, and wickets also is like a batsman's paradise, I would say.
Okay.
That's my. So you can see a huge run feast in Sharjah. People would love to see. Yeah. That's
But
my
what do you think
prediction.
that viewers are not allowed to see? So do you think that it will impact the players? Let's say Virat Kohli, who is influenced by people, backing him, or if he's hit a good six, and if there is no one to cheer, he may feel demotivated. So do you think mentally it will be a different kind of a game this time, especially for people who need
No,
support?
I would say obviously the crowd will be missed, but as a cricketer, you are made Virat Kohli, in the lonely areas or the lonely practice moments where you are practicing without anybody cheering for you. So Virat Kohli is made in those moments. So for him, it's not a new thing, but obviously as he made an interesting comment during one of the interview, he said, "I missed hearing the beautiful sound of the willow,
Yes.
because of the crowd sound and all." So for him, he's taking the positive way that I can hear back those sweet sport sounds of his bat meeting the ball. So
Absolutely. I think he's
yeah,
a
it will
very
be
positive
different.
person. Very positive person.
Yeah. He took it in that way. So obviously we can get to see live in television the good matches, and obviously many more hundreds from him also.
Absolutely.
Inshallah.
Now coming back to our talent hunt, and then we'll just close in. So basically, you have seen a lot of videos. See, what we do is basically, as we promoted your video, a lot of other players also uploaded their videos on our platform. So during that CricView World Cup, is there any particular player which really grabbed your attention? If I have to ask you top three players, who will be top three as per the videos what you have seen?
I would say the left-hander who played, I think, semi-final or something.
Bhosle.
I was impressed by him, the way he was punching a fast bowler for boundary, and some beautiful shots he played, and also that finalist Ravi.
He's
He
captain
also
of
played.
Maharashtra under 23, and he plays Ranji cricket from Maharashtra. Bhosle.
Oh, really? Then I also played against Maharashtra in Ratnagiri. You might have played against him. I don't remember. Yeah. So I found him very good player. And Ravi Chauhan also was a good player.
Yes.
He played some beautiful shots against, top quality bowlers in that videos.
Yes.
And
He
as in
recently
fast,
created a record also inside Mushtaq, having scored 4 consecutive half century for services team. So that was a good.
that's great.
One of the
That's
great
great. That's great. Yeah, correct. Yeah. And it's great. And in fast bowlers, I found Aaron Summers, even though he played PSL and all, I didn't know him because of cricket talent. We could get to know him,
Yes.
So, and I found him very impressive. The pace at which he was bowling.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's too quick.
So yeah. So
I mean, you can feel that in
good,
video.
very
I don't
good.
know how it will be to really see him in front. It will be too much, too quick.
Yeah, he was quick. He beated Virat Kohli with pace also in that one of the videos.
Yeah.
De Villiers, yeah. I found him good. Yeah, really good. So hopefully can see more news about him in the future also.
Absolutely. We want such talent to play at some good level. Let's say BB, IPL. I think such talent should be promoted at top level. So that was
True.
great, CP. I mean, it was lovely chatting you. So before we wrap up, you want to say anything to your supporters, voters who voted for you, And any advice for young people, and then we can close the interview.
Yeah, I would like to say huge thanks to my friends who worked a lot to give some votes and all for me, especially my friends in Tilicheri cricketers, my friend Shad, Arshad, my family, my wife also supported a lot for me, and the family, they really encouraged and did a lot of work for me. Thanks for that. And I would like to thank you also, I mean, for giving us a good platform to to connect to wider community,
Yeah.
to expand our reach a little more, so more people get to see our skills. And for the youngsters, I would like to say that keep working hard for your dreams and don't ever give up. You never know, you might be so close, as you say about the stone cutter. you, know, you might not know that you might almost reach your goal and you are not aware. So keep chopping day by day. You won't know when the results will show, when the true diamond will reveal itself. So keep
Oh,
pushing hard, and you will be reaching your aim or ambition soon.
that's such a nice advice, CP, and thank you so much for your time. I really love talking to you. And we will definitely have you in our another league, Cricket Premier League, which is we are made on similar lines of IPL, because we know that IPL fever will be on. So it makes sense to have another format of online league on those similar lines. We'll have same cities, and we'll put players in different teams, and again, they can compete. So again, it's more fun, more promotion based, but yes, we would love to have you again so that we can promote your more videos.
Thank you, Mr. Bhai. Take care. Thank you for your time also. Thank you all for
Absolutely.
joining.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. See you. Take care. Bye.